We live, John Luke? Is that what that meant? The pointing finger?
That's right.
Is that the signal? Hey, Dalton, I got a haircut like it. The blue man of high school football around here. And so let's just jump right in, Ken. You got a big game coming up, division game with Amory. I mean, that's a rival to begin with, and now you add on top of that, it's a division game. So I'm guessing your guys will probably be pretty pumped up for this one.
Oh man, you know, just being with each other, then now you put on top and division play. Man, the guys are kind of really excited about it. They worked really hard this week, so I'm hoping that it shows off on Friday.
I want to talk about a couple of your players that have stood out. Dedrick Johnson, for one. You and I talked about him a couple of weeks ago, and just a two-way threat. He's got, I think, 7 touchdown catches on offense, 6 interceptions on defense. I mean, he's a guy that just makes plays wherever he's at. What gives him? What do you see from him that gives him that ability just to make stuff happen?
Man, his football IQ is kind of through the roof. You know, just his overall dedication this year to the game, and just how much he's improved this year. It speaks, and it's showing out there on the field.
And then your quarterback, Graham Gardner, was a first-year starter last year. I saw him play a couple of times. Throws a nice ball, but obviously he was a little bit raw. His numbers this year look pretty solid. How have you seen him progress?
You know what? Yeah, that was his first year last year, high school football, and this being his second, you can see the improvement, steady improvement. He's still not played his best game yet. But I'm just still, as the season going on, seeing a lot of growth in him. Hopefully we can find that best game here soon, and hopefully we can get it here Friday.
Yeah. Dalton, got anything?
It's just, Amory has a really good quarterback over there. He doesn't turn the ball over much. And y'all, I think it was 13 interceptions on the year. So, what can y'all do to kind of maybe force a few mistakes or try to, force a turnover there from him?
Again, man, we just got to play disciplined football. On defense, try to make it a little chaotic for him, the way he can throw a ball off balance or something like that, and hopefully we can get the interception. They're a well-coached team. They're going to play hard, so it's going to be tough, but we're going to try our best.
That game as well as the other ones, but it's here at Nettleton, big Division I 3A game, so it should be a good one. Let's go ahead and do the games to watch, starting with our predictions update. Again, we didn't have a show last week, so predictions from 2 weeks ago. Dalton, you went 4-1, I went 3-2. You picked up a game on me.
Mm-hmm.
You're only a game behind now.
I tried to pick a few upsets that week.
Yeah, it paid off. The closest pick either one of us had was you. Picking Noxubee County over Houston. You said 22-16. The final score was actually 19-12. So, good pick there, Dalton. I'm still ahead.
You are.
Let's just not forget that. Okay. Now, what we do 4 games to watch, and then the 5th game is the game of the week as voted on by you, the fans on Twitter. So let's start with game number 1 to watch. We just talked about it with Coach Stops here. Amory and Nettleton, county rivals, Division I 3A rivals. This is a huge game for both teams. And, man, this is a little bit of a tough one to pick.
Yeah, okay, you sitting in my office?
Exactly. And despite that, I'm afraid I might have to go with Amory in this one.
I guess.
I think it'll be kind of a close one, though. I'll say.
I was going to go Amory as well, 28-16.
Okay. And now this is where Ken kicks us out of the office. Pretty great show. Thank you.
That's all right.
Which is, hey, just
It's all
use
part of the game.
Use it as motivation.
Yeah.
Exactly. Game number 2, Grenada at West Point, 1-5A battle. I kind of wonder, Dalton, if Grenada can provide a challenge. They've had a decent season so far. And, West Point, the Lafayette almost got them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Starkville that beat them earlier this year. So they're vulnerable.
They're also doing well on offense. I'm going to go West Point, 31-24.
Okay, all right. Game number 3, Madison Central at Starkville. This is the big game of the week statewide. You got number 1, Madison Central, number 1 in the state in the AP rankings. Then Starkville is ranked number 3, and it's also a division game. Mm-hmm. So, double the fun with that one. At Starkville, they've got a long home winning streak, Dalton, but I might have to go with MC on this one. I'll say 28-24.
Yeah, Mass Central's defense allowing 9 points a game, I think.
Yeah.
And Starkville hasn't lost since north half of 2014 at home.
Wow.
But I think Mass Central breaks it. It's 21-14, Mass Central.
21-14, all right. Game number 4, Walnut at Potts Camp, a big 1-2A showdown. Potts Camp has already clinched a playoff berth, first time in program history. Walnut, they got TJ Collin, got some good weapons there on offense. Potts Camp has played some good defense. This one's a bit of a tough pick. I'm going to give the edge to Walnut. I'll say say 22-16 Walnut.
It's gonna be a little higher scoring. I got 30-22 Walnut.
30-22 Walnut. Albany, Corinth 6-1, 1-0 in division play. On the Albany 5-2, 1-0 in division. 3 keys to the game. I'll say key number 1, Dalton, that New Albany defense against the wing T. You know, you always talk about the wing T with Corinth. And Kenny, have you ever tried to defend the wing T?
Yeah, I can't stand the wing T. It's that old school offense, man. It's so much misdirection and that stuff. I can't stand seeing. You know, I grew up in the spread, so
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, it's tough, man. In its 2 losses, New Albany has allowed 469 total rushing yards, and Corinth, of course, they run the ball a lot. Key number 2, I'll say the kicking game, because Corinth is a really good kicker, Dalton. John Ellis-Murray. He's 5 of 6 on field goals this year. I think he's a second-year starter there. And New Albany, their kicker, Caleb McDonald, is 1 for 3. I don't know how good he is, but I know John Ellis-Murray. I've seen him kick, and you know, if this is a close game and it comes down to a field goal, got to feel good about the Corinth's chances there. And then key number 3, which team would survive longer during a zombie apocalypse? It's always the most important key. Ken. You see, the new Zombieland movie's coming out. Zombieland Double. All that misdirection, the zombies can't keep up. They can't. So, you know, I think Corinth has a little bit of an edge there.
I have no idea.
Okay. Right. All right. Prediction time, Dalton. Who you got? Corinth and New Albany.
You mentioned New Albany defense, and Corinth has their number the last few years when they scored 45 in every single game, 45 or more since like 2014, and then scored 76 on them last year. I just think the wing team's gonna be a little too much. I think I'm going Corinth 49-21.
Okay. Ken, you got a prediction? Coaches never want to make predictions, man. All right, so those are the games to watch in the game of the week.
We just gonna throw that
Look at that, I made it on the desk. All right, time for the Drawdown Award. That's the, we give this every week to the best 1-2 punch from the week before. Brad, Dalton, Drawdown. This week, though, this week I'm going to change it up, give it to 3 guys. Because you had Calhoun City last week. Cody Townsend, Tukey Hill, and Jaden Griffin all had huge games running the ball in a 36-0 win over your poor. Townsend, the running back, 11 carries, 100 reps. Look for our coverage of all the action this weekend in the Daily Journal and at djournal.com. Thank you to Coach Ken Tops of Nettleton here for sponsoring the show and for feeding all these football players. And we'll be back next week, guys. So